look into your relationships and see how certain things are mirroring each other. Heal from these relationships so that when you come into a relationship, you're coming as a whole person. You're not coming broken and with baggage and
Baggage, like you mean a child, for example. Yo, what is going on, Warband? It is Taylor the Fiend back again with another response video, and on today's show we have a video submission through the Patreon titled Dating as a Single Mother. Guys, this woman has started the video talking about not carrying baggage into a relationship. Meanwhile, she has a full child. Oh goodness. But before we crack into today's video, guys, if you are new here, be sure to subscribe on your way in, join the Discord, and if you'd like to support the channel, great ways to do that are through the PayPal and the Patreon, and you get extra videos and stuff like that through the Patreon. I have some people to thank at the end, so I will be doing that at the end as well. But let's crack on into the video, gentlemen.
with unhealed wounds. And that doesn't mean that you're perfect, because perfection is a myth. But it just means that you've done some work on yourself and you're ready to partake in a new relationship. Because if you've got... So my next tip would be, this is kind of like when you do meet someone, or where you are in the process of meeting someone, whether you meet them out and about, whether you've met them online, or maybe you've known them for some years and you've only just started to see them differently as a potential partner.
Do you guys think that that partner was the word she was really thinking of using there? You guys tell me, was partner the word that came to mind really? What she meant to say there was a meal ticket, guys. I'm just gonna play that one more time so you guys can really see that, okay?
Just started to see them differently as a potential partner.
You see, this is why, like, look, when women have, things in their life happen where they just require a man more than, let's be honest, they already do. Um, what happens is like there becomes a shift in mentality, like, oh, I need a provider now. Like, I really need that provider. He's gonna come in handy. This woman, look at this woman. She will still go out there and she will still try and play the field and get the bad boys. You cannot tell me otherwise. Okay, that is just exactly what would happen. Um, but notice how the attitude changes. Oh yeah, the guys become more appealing now. They become more interesting now that you've screwed your life up and you have the baggage that you were saying that you didn't have at the beginning. You see?
Be their friend. First and foremost, just be friends. Take your time. Because as a single mother or a single parent, sometimes we're looked down upon because we already have a child. Sometimes we're not on somebody's tick list simply for the fact that we have a child.
No, 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 no. You see, you're trying to brush it off as if it's some small thing. Not only is having a child a lot bigger of a thing than you're letting on, there are many other reasons why someone wouldn't want you because of that. You see, it's a having a child is like it's a terrible thing to bring into a new relationship. It's incredibly burdensome, you know, monetarily, emotion, just on every resource a man has. If you're bringing in just a kid, not that's just an incredibly bad thing. So you're severely understating it. First of all, second of all, having a kid and the dad is not around, it shows that you are a terrible investment to make. Okay, it's not just, oh yeah, I have a kid and there's nothing else. No, it a kid demonstrates that you have a set of qualities that are not desirable and you cannot be invested in. You see that? Like, where is the father? Now, I would understand if perhaps this lady was like widowed or something, but we all know that that's not the case. Okay, let's continue.
And so I believe if you're someone who wants to be in a relationship, who wants to settle down, who wants to build a family, you want to put yourself in the best standing. So you don't want to make the same, I'm not saying it was your fault by saying the same mistake, but you don't want to make the same mistake again. I'm sure.
Yeah, yeah. Why would you attribute blame to people who have put themselves in terrible situations? Why would you ever do such a terrible, evil, and cruel thing? Maybe, guys, this is just a thought here that I'm throwing out. Maybe you should actually take responsibility for what you're doing. You see, a lot of girls as well that I don't. I was trying to, a lot of girls will say they in a video a while ago there was a part where a woman brought up that it was an experience to have a child. Guys, you do not bring a child in the world just because you want to experience something. Okay, you don't just do it because you're missing something. You see that? It's not about like, oh, okay, I'm missing something. I'm going to fill this hole in my life by having a kid. That's not how it works. You set children up for a bad time. Guys, kids that come from a broken family, they just have it rougher in life. They just do. So I don't know. That's it. To me, it's a very selfish thing to do. And if you're a single mother, like if you want to raise a boy, for example, um, there are some bad outcomes for that. Okay, there are some really bad outcomes for that. Let's continue.
Sure, you don't want to have multiple children with multiple different fathers or mothers. I'm sure
No judgment. Just be aware of how these situations can affect future relationships and children involved. Yeah, no judgment, of course. Hey guys, just you can do anything you want. No judgment, by the way. Jesus Christ.
that's not the goal. I'm sure that's not the aim. If that is, then maybe this isn't the video for you. If your aim is to build a family, take your time. Be his friend. Keep things light and playful in the beginning. Take time to suss him out. Get to know him on a deeper level. Ask
See his resources, his business prospects, withhold intimacy. Yeah, I'm seeing the translations. I'm seeing it.
him those uncomfortable questions. Don't think that you're just going to sail through this, get the ring on your finger, and it's going to be happy days, because it's not going to work like that. You need to take time to get to know somebody. People are master tricksters. People will fool you. You'll think that you know somebody. Come to find out, they'll do the most shocking thing to you that will shake up your entire universe.
You mean to tell me that you can sleep with a man for 9 months where he tells you, he's just not looking for anything too serious at the moment, and then you're shocked when he doesn't want to commit to you? That's a lot of what I'm hearing right here. Now there are other situations where people will deceive you for sure, um, but it's like, oh, I was deceived. No, he just never wanted to commit to you. You just didn't want to see it because you thought you could get his commitment in the end. That's what it is.
And you will wonder whether you even really ever knew this person.
What is this, man?
So yeah, go out on double dates, go to safe places where you're not going to end up being intimate earlier than you desire to.
Guys, they're wisening up. You're telling me that they don't want to just meet in a park in walking distance to your house at in evening hours? You're telling me that that's not the case here? You see, girls like this, what'll happen is they'll meet guys in like, they'll meet guys in as the sun's setting. You know what I mean? Fully intending to be intimate with the person, but now because you need someone to provide for your life, maybe it's like, hey, we take the foot off the gas here. We choose someone who is not that attractive, for example. Excuse me, boys. And we kind of go from there, guys. I knew this girl. Right? This is a quick story time. I knew this girl, and she was very acutely aware that her body clock was ticking, which is really good. She was like 25 and just absolutely stressing out, as she should be. Okay, like if you cannot get commitment, you're not starting to get the things rolling as a girl by 25, you are approaching trouble, my friend. So she was really really, really terrified of that. Anyway, I was uh, long story short, I meet this girl's boyfriend. Like we bump into each other one time, and she introduces me to the boyfriend. And I'm like, "Hey, how you going, man? My name's such and such." And I go to shake his hand, right? And then I'm like, "What's your name, mate?" And he turns to her and he asks her what his name is. You see, this is the degree to which what'll happen is like a girl will take a guy who's just a complete a guy that she knows that is weak that she can use for financial resources, and she will take him and choose to date him now. You see? You see how it's like I'll go for a weak man now because he won't go anywhere. You see what I'm saying? Like this man didn't even have the confidence to shake my hand, look me in the eyes, and tell me his name, for example. Okay, and so what'll happen is girls will sacrifice men they're attracted to. So these guys will typically get no intimacy after the girl has got there. What'll happen is like these girls will slowly give it a little bit of intimacy at the start, and then they will like just slowly withdraw it until there is none once they've got the commitment out. You see. Well, let's wrap up the video and see what else she has to say.
Of course, you can go ahead and do whatever you want, but these are my tips. Take your time with the pum pum. Don't go away handing it out like free leaflets for Domino's Pizza.
Yeah, like you did for like the first entire section of your life.
Take your time. Hold on to it. Hold on to yourself. Hold on to your heart a little bit longer. Take some time to make sure that you choose the right person this time. To make sure that this person can meet your needs. This person can meet your desires. To make sure...
Yeah, it's all about meeting your needs, isn't it? Guys, I think we will leave today's video there. On your way out, if you liked the video, be sure to comment your thoughts, share what you think, subscribe on your way out, and if you'd like to support the channel, great ways to do that are through the PayPal and the Patreon. Let me see if I can quickly find my list of people that I have to thank. It is somewhere. I cannot find it at the moment, so I will be... Oh, is this it? Okay, yes, I'd like to thank Caleb, Theo, Dakota, Jim, Jaden, Edward, and Darian for supporting the channel, guys. I greatly appreciate that. And I will see you boys in the next one. Peace.
Yo boys, it's Taylor here. I just want to say thank you if you've made it to the end of the video, and if you've been enjoying the content, be sure to subscribe on your way out, join the Discord, and check out the Patreon link in the description. See you boys in the next one.
Talking too much in the gum and they're missing it mark. Had to put myself together, we can compose you, follow my heart. Alright, I used to ride in the back of the bus and I